It's obviously hard to talk, after that. I just told the kids that's why it's the greatest game on earth. A game that you have the thrill of victory, and it'll just rip your heart out. And so as we sit here, just really, just feel awful for my guys. Congratulations to Tulane, and they've had a great year and obviously played really well. We played hard, and as I told them, in other regional losses, you can look back and say, we just didn't play well, we looked flat for whatever reason. But you look at these two games, and our guys played their hearts out, and baseball gods didn't shine on us. The other teams just played a little bit better than we did. Got a few more hits and made a few more pitches, made a few more plays. But just so proud of this team. A year where I don't know if many expected this, to be playing in June in Oxford. But I know, those guys did. Those guys in the third base dugout. And as a coach, you couldn't be any prouder. Because that's all you can ask, for them to give you everything they can, and of course they did. It's just a wonderful group and of kids, and great representatives of the university. And it's just a shame that it ended this way.
All right, raise your hand. We'll bring a microphone to you.
For either one of you players, you guys were rolling last week with Hoover. What went wrong this week? What changed?
Kobe, you can take that first.
I don't think not much changed. I think we still swung it well. I think like Coach said, the baseball guys weren't on our side. There's a lot of good plays out there. We had some chances, guys on base where we didn't come through in the last two games, and we did definitely come through in Hoover. So I think that was the main thing. But I think we swung it well, and they just didn't fall for us.
Mike, I know in one-run games, there's always going to be kind of a should-have-filled element. A lot of times you try to tell you somebody else made a play, and our guys didn't. But as you think back immediately on these two games, is there anything that maybe you wish you would have done differently?
No. I wish maybe called a couple pitches different, possibly. But that's sometimes it's a little point. Like I said, I'm a baseball coach, and I think sometimes you look for the story. Why our spread offense didn't work against their defense. At the end of the day, their catcher, hit I think a pretty good pitch, slider low and away, and it's by that much that it goes out, rather than a fly ball or a ground ball. That's not to take anything away from Rogers. Obviously, he deserves all the credit. That's why it's a special game. But sometimes it just doesn't work, and I think that's what happened. I know it's hard for people to understand, but again, I think we played two errorless games. Like Kobe said, maybe we could have gotten a couple base hits with runners in scoring position, but you got to credit their pitchers for 2 days, and surely maybe we could have gotten a couple jams, but again, and I'm not just saying because it's the end of the year. I'm proud of the way we played. Unfortunately, it just didn't work, but I thought we played really, really hard, and I thought for the most part we played pretty well.
Mike, your bullpen so good so all year long, 38 no where we said last week that just not quite there the last 3 games. There's some good hitters out there. But what was it from your perspective?
I don't know. That'll be something I think, as you've seen over the years, Jeff, I think, that'll be the thing you look back and say, what could I have done? Like he just asked, was there something different? Did we tax the bullpen too much? Did we lean on it too much to where, at the end it did? But when you look at the stuff, usually when those are the answers, the stuff's not there. I mean, You look at Stokes today after probably 30 pitches yesterday, he's still in the low 90s with a hard slider. I mean, the stuff was there. So sometimes you got to tip your hat. They made plays and got some good swings off.
Coach, just your thoughts on Parkinson. He was cruising there. What was your thoughts on taking him out there in the sixth? Was it just situation, or were you seeing something out of him?
No, I thought at that point, he was getting close to the end, and if it wasn't first and second, and we probably would have made the move. But I like the matchup with Green and against Hope with the curveball or slider, and he's the guy that can swing and miss sometimes. I mean, obviously he's got double-digit home runs. So it's a little scary if you leave him in there when you could have brought a guy in to throw him some sliders and hopefully get a strikeout. And so that was really the decision. If the runners weren't on, probably would have left him in.
Well, obviously difficult to get eliminated, but going 0-2 for the consecutive seasons, just how tough is that? Just why do you think that maybe happened in 2 straight years for y'all?
It's really hard. It sucks. Our goal was to go to Omaha.